2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry, and this is a good one to win. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently sharing 8th position. Time to tee off at the second. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Judging it beautifully.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. This is a short par 4, always a fun hole to play.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the third. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Great touch. Really nicely played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
A lovely shot into a few feet. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. They've got that one a bit heavy, but the green's still in sight. Outstanding approach shot. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. This one has eyes for the hole. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The fifth hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
That's inside the range. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Currently has a share of second place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That makes its way to the first cut. Yeah, that one will play. And here we are with the third shot. Only one shot off the pace. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
A par putt awaits. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That was a gallant attempt. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Deep into the front nine, here we are at the seventh hole.
Nicely done.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards...
A wonderful shot here at the seventh and sets up another birdie chance. This putt to move into a tie for first. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That's disappointing.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
The game can be frustrating, can't it? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we head now to the par 5 next. Already with multiple victories this season. Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A spot in the top 5 on the line here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Yeah, we'll take that. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Luke, top 10 on the leaderboard and moving up. It'll be interesting to see how this player performs over the next 9 holes.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently a shot off the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Looking good. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Leading by a shot after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th. Opting for the 5-wood. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Setting up miles from the hole. Oh, just missed. Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 11th. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. How close was that to going down? Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Looks good off the blade. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke back in this tournament. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Par putt coming up here.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Currently 1 under for the round. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Oh, almost went in. Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back and right in it. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the day. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. And just one shot off the lead. Opting for the hybrid, I think. And tidy looking shot, that one. A bit wild on approach there. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Sitting at 1 under. Currently in 4th position. Oh, how good was that? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. It's heading to the rough for mine. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Opting for the 5-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That will drive you bats.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Well, this is an important putt for the tournament here, Rich.
Certainly is. Let's watch it unfold, Luke.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, that's a ripper.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 17th hole. A chance to get up and down for this player. Didn't that look good for a long time? And here we are with their fourth. Just a stroke behind the leader. Wow. Oh, I love hands like that. The touch of a wizard. So close to the par, but a bogey it will be. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round. Let's see if they can bounce back after that bogey. Needs to make a move soon. Oh, well done. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68. That's frustrating. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Ooh. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Every week we see players with the lead going down the stretch. Some have it and some don't. Sadly, it appeared this player didn't.
It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I think the player will look back on this tournament and realize that when they're in a position to win, they can't afford to make the mistakes that they did.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Now, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Oh, that was pure. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. It was on a good line. Bogey putt coming up here. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That one had plenty of heat on it as it went past the hole.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
Putting for par. That'll sting a bit. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Yeah, that was slightly misjudged.
Tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Oh, I like the look of this. And the extremely long putt will drop. Well done.
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. And back to the play, shall we? The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Attaboy, good shot. 2 wins so far this season. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And that should secure the par on this one.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
From about 100 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. Great looking shot this.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Let's return to live play now. 7 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Nice stroke. Well done. Take the birdie. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. He's in a share of 5th position. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
That's nicely done.
Luke, you're awesome. I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. You're a gentleman and a scholar. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Sitting at +1, tied for 5th. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Such soft hands.
Well hold. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par. That'll help make a big move. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That's pretty tidy. For the par. Now 4 back after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That's just inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Get in. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. Currently at +1 for the day. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Trying to get to even par with this putt. Looking really good, this one. Wonderful shot. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
That dog will hunt.
From around 140 yards here, just 2 shots behind.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Well, this will be a good putt to hole and a chance for second place. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Okay, that'll work. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my goodness! We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration. A chance to get one under the card with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back 9.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Even for the day, in a share of second spot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And there it is. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple. This golf ball could go sinking to the bottom.
Playing their 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. And this is a 20-footer. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Second shot here on the 13th. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Going with the hybrid.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's not what they were looking for.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. If he makes this, he'll save his par. And there it is. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup. And 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
That was special. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for eagle.
Was on a good line. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that should secure the par on this one. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead. Good shot there, Beamer. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt is for a score of 73. Good stroke. That looked good for a long time, didn't it? Nice round, well played. That was certainly a thrill to watch that rivalry heat up. Obviously, no victory in the overall tournament. But when you beat a player like Bubba Watson, does it really matter, Henny?
When you beat a player like Bubba Watson, Luke, you go off to the highest mountain, you climb it, and you shout as loud as you can about your achievements. That's exactly what this player is off to do, and they deserved it.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, nicely played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, you know you want to.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And this one is for his par. He's currently in a share of 11th place. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. 11 feet to the cup.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Wow, almost an eagle. Currently 1 under for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This one to save par.
Looks good.
And in it goes for the par. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Justin Rose now. Oh, Rich, a shot for the ages.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long, snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that will take him to 2 under. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Okay, steady now. No, that's too bad. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, how bad is this lie?
He's got a bit of trouble here. Bad lie just off the fairway. Ouch.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, just missed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that was so close to going in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Lovely effort, that. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Good shot there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, get in. Fair effort. Putting for a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 2 under for the event. The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not a big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
Well, that's a handy shot. Getting ready to play their third. 3 behind our leader. That was wonderfully done. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 3 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
They're lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Looking really good, this one. Just didn't drop. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Justin Rose. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
This one looking really good.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. He's currently just in second place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
You like that, didn't you? And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Go on, get in the hole. A bit long on that one. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Oh, that's a clutch par. He's currently in a share of top spot. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
That was a gallant attempt. This is a bogey putt coming up. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
That should find the fairway. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Justin Rose. That is a touch of class from the bunker. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, that's frustrating. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Well played, mate. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. What touch, made it.
That was sensational, Luke.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead.
And with only 1 hole left, a must make.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And now this to win the Players' Championship.
Looking really good.
And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Oh, that was mashed. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Oh, absolutely flushed. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt about 11 feet in distance. That one's come up short.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
He's currently tied for 8th. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
And this one gets the most improved award after the early few holes.
And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
we catch up with Will Zalatoris.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Whew. Nicely played. Good shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Going with the 8-iron here. Wonderfully played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently 1 under for the round. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Here's Will Zalatoris. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Okay, time to return to the action. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice line. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And that makes him tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snap.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here, he shares top spot. This one looks to be heading towards the green. And hitting yet another green here today.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This putt coming up is for birdie. This is a good chance. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Oh, well played. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, you're going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
So far, so good.
Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Oh, so close. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Currently 1 under for the day. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Well struck. And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
This one's for birdie.
Better than most.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 1 stroke off the lead. A quality shot, that.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
This is buckets. Nice judge's speed. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Top effort, that. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Handy effort, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Lucky 13 for Sun. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that was bang on target. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Okay, let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Shame it didn't drop. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Yeah, that one will play. Putting for birdie here. Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. well hold. Let's move on. Leading by a couple after that hole. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Going with the 6-iron here. Looks like this one's bunker bound. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Time to step into the bunker now. Ooh. Well, you've just got to look with admiration. That shot took some serious skill. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Tee shot is looking good here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3. Again, 210+ yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, wow. Steady on there. And this putt coming up for his par. Yeah, that's well judged. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Time to turn our attention to Will Zalatoris. Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, well done. And this putt for the tournament. Oh, so close. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. And there's your Valspar Championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard-fought but well-earned victory.
And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. That tee shot looks pretty good. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And he finds himself in a tie for third. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Not bad. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Well, what happened there? That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer. That was a gallant attempt. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. There it is. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That is hunting for the hole. It was on a good line. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Going with the 7. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
That will work. Patrick Cantlay finds himself one shot clear at the top of the leaderboard. The fifth is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Second shot here on the 5th. That's some good golf right there. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How good was that bunker shot? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Sinking this putt will help them pull in front of Tony Finau. Let's see if this will add some heat to the rivalry.
That went ripping by the hole. 11 feet left to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
It's got a chance. Yeah, good putt. Well holed.
I tell you, you can't trust a putter. It's betrayed him all day long and finally gives him some kindness.
Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Great shot. Playing from 110 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Par putt coming up here.
On a nice line.
Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
That's frustrating. Well, that's a bit disappointing. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
This will be a good bogey.
Oh, just missed.
Downhill all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
And he's down there. You got to read.
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
How frustrating. Maybe he can chip it back close and limit the damage. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
That gets the job done. Sitting at 8 over par for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Second shot here on the 8th. That looked a little wayward. Getting ready to play their third. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for a par now. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, well played.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. This one's online. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, so close. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close. And finishing this hole with a little tap in, Will Zalatoris, currently in top spot. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind is straight into their face.
Opting for the 9-iron. Good shot there, Beamer. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That'll sting a bit.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Putting for par. Ooh. Putting for a bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This has eyes for the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And that impressive young man, Will Zalatoris, currently leads this one. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Yes, they've made it. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Okay, as we move along, it's Will Zalatoris in top spot. 13's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
That's disappointing.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yes! What a shot.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
Will Zalatoris currently leading the field here. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Second shot here on the 14th. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Oh, almost went in.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Got to say, well done. Birdie guaranteed. Thank you.
Oh, nice looking putt. Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt on the table. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
This one looks like it's going right. Not the result they were after there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, so close. And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? Time now for the 4th shot. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Judging it beautifully.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
And from the greenside rough here. that's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Sitting at 10 over par for the day. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green. But to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, what a super shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Currently at +9 for the day. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. 3rd shot, past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
That's a good-looking shot there. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And a par putt awaits him. That's inside the range. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Not a stellar performance at all this week by any stretch of the imagination, Luke. Hopefully they found some positives in their game this week to take it on to the next event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.